Hello everybody, it's your boy Lil Spunks here today, and I'm giving you another anime video. This time is going to be different from the last Yu Yu Hakusho video. I'm going to give you a versus video, not like a power scaling versus video, but like a character versus video. The two characters from these verses, one is Sakura Haruno from the show and manga Naruto, and the second one is Noelle Silva from the show Black Clover. I thought of this video because lately I picked back up the Black Clover manga, and right now Noelle is having like an amazing fight with Vanessa. So I thought, like, wouldn't it be cool if I made a video about Noelle versus Sakura, because I feel like those two, when they first like got introduced to their stories, they're like kind of similar. And also I want to let you guys know that I love both the Black Clover and Naruto mangas and animes, even though like the Black Clover anime kind of been like trashed on. But I just want to say that because I'm not trying to be biased in any way. I just want to tell you guys how I feel and which one I feel is better out of the two. So this is how I'm going to judge which one I feel is better. So first, I'm going to do the first impressions they gave on me. Like how I felt the first time I seen them two come into the show. Number two, character development. Which one had the better character development? Number three, which one had better goals? Number four, which one had the better fights? 5, which one is stronger? Well, which one I think is stronger? 6, who has the better transformations and abilities in their overall shows? And 7, who do I think is the better character? So let's get to it. So I'm gonna start off with Noelle. So when Noelle first got introduced into Black Clover, she was very annoying and very irritating, and she gave me a lot of parallels to like Sakura. And like I did not like Noelle at all when she first came into the series. But then like that changed like in the same episode to where I found out that she's doing that all as like a kind of facade, because she actually like sucks at magic and all that. So she's no better than the rest of them while she's acting like arrogant. So Sakura on the other hand, oh boy,
I'm Sakura Haruno. What I like, the person I like is...
It's time to stop!
My hobby is...
It's time to stop, okay?
My dream for the future
Where
is...
the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents?
What do you hate?
Naruto!
So Sakura Haruno, when she first got introduced to Naruto, I felt like she had the worst introduction out of anybody I've seen in anime, period. Like, the way she came was like very annoying, like very disrespectful. Like the things she was saying to Naruto in the beginning of Naruto was like very tasteless and disrespectful for somebody that like everybody hates in the village already, and she was just saying that, not knowing that Sasuke was going through like the same things, like not technically the same, but like their like backstories kind of correlate, and she was still like sucking Sasuke while she was disrespecting Naruto. And like her with this Sasuke fetish, it was just really weird to me, and I couldn't get behind it in the beginning of Naruto, or in Naruto period. So this one I have to give to Noelle, because even though I feel like Noelle's like super annoying and like super cocky, like Sakura was just on a whole different level of like irritation. Like I never felt like I hated Noelle ever, but Sakura, when she first was introduced, I actually hated Sakura's guts. Like the things she was saying, the way she was acting, and the way she was just sucking Sasuke was just like irritating to me. So the first one goes to Noelle. So now I'm going to talk about character development, and I'm going to start off with Sakura. So Sakura, her character development is it's not very much. I'm gonna say, like, she gets better, she gets development, but like, is it any good in certain points? But then she like goes back to like her certain ways. So Sakura in the beginning of Naruto, she was just this like annoying brat that like wanted Sasuke like to Sasuke to father her children. But then after she kind of develops a friendship with Naruto, her goals change to where she actually wants to stop being useless. But then in part 1, all she does is like cut her hair. So she didn't get that much better from being useless. So that was like bad. But in part 2 Naruto, I have to give Sakura some credit because she did get very strong, and she did actually become a medical ninja, which she wanted to be. And then she was trained by Tsunade, and she got more powerful. And then in her heart felt like Sasuke, that wasn't her overall goal anymore. Until Sasuke returns into the series, and then she goes back to that same character she was before, and she falls like, and she can't believe Sasuke is there, and she falls in love with Sasuke again. And then after, we got the thing where Sakura tried to lie to Naruto about her loving Naruto to try to kill Sasuke, but also try to protect Naruto. But then that gets contradicted when she tries to kill Sasuke, but then she like fails hard as fuck. And then she like proceeds to like still be in love with this man even though he's trying to chop her down now. And she is infatuated with this man to where she couldn't even bring herself to kill him. So all that stuff with Naruto was for no reason at all, basically. And that was really annoying. If that's some type of character development, I feel like it's not that good. And then you got the stuff like, she definitely got a lot stronger once it came to the end of the series, to where she felt like she was actually like not behind Naruto and Sasuke anymore. But like, it is what it is. So Noelle, on the other hand, I feel like Noelle develops a lot, and it's actually like great development. Like, first she starts off as in a series like as like this mage. She wanted to be like in a mage with her brothers and sisters, but like her brothers and sisters like used to bully her and tease her all the time because they didn't like her, because they felt like she killed their mother. Because the whole thing from like the whole series at this point was Noelle's mother died from childbirth when Noelle was born, so they disliked her, and she couldn't join their group because as like a mage she sucked. Like, she couldn't like do any spells, like she can't do any spells like everybody else. Her spells is terrible. She'll be hitting people all over the place. She gets actually strong, like she's actually like very unconfident like in the beginning of the series, but then the Black Bulls, like their energy feeds off on her, and she actually get like more confidence to where like her spells get better, and she end up like getting a wand, and it actually like helps her with her powers. And then the whole thing with her family comes to a head when like her and her brother have like this battle, and she actually finally surpassed one of her brothers and defeats them. And then we actually find out that like later on that Noelle actually wasn't the reason her mother died. Actually, Vanessa was the one that actually killed her mother. So now her goals have changed to where she's going to go after Vanessa. So I feel like Noelle's character development is way better than Sakura, like from miles. Cause yeah, she like disrespects Asta a lot, but like I don't have much of a problem with it as like Sakura with Naruto, because Noelle actually likes Asta, and like she never said nothing like that bad to where like was like hurtful like Sakura said to Naruto. And with the things that go on with Noelle and her siblings, I feel like it's more impactful in the show than Sakura, where Sakura, she was just like a ninja that sucked. She didn't need like no obstacles or like she didn't have no motivation to like push her further until Sasuke left. But Noelle, she felt she had to like surpass her like siblings for them to acknowledge her. And she got like this like thing with her and her brother, big brother Noelle, my bad, it's hard to say his name sometimes. Where Noelle is like a less cooler version of Byakuya from Bleach. Ironically, the whole like dynamic between Byakuya and Rukia is like Noelle and Noelle. Damn near the exact same thing, but like Noelle is like a less cooler version of Byakuya. Noelle is like a way cooler version of Rukia. The acceleration of like Noelle getting stronger and her like development of her getting stronger was, I feel, way better than Sakura's, because you got Sakura where she sucked in part 1. The whole part 1 she sucked, and then like she was trained off screen to where she got powerful, and then after she fought like Sorcery, she like didn't fight until like the end of the series, but then she got powerful all of a sudden. With Noelle, we actually see her like train and like her ups and downs from her getting like going from like this weak mage who could barely like summon spells to like one of the top tiers in Black Clover right now fighting. So now I'm gonna proceed on to the goals since we like getting on that topic. So her goal is like to get stronger and to get more confident and to be more powerful, because she was like a mage that sucked, and she also wanted like her brothers and sisters to acknowledge her. And another thing is she wanted to be a part of their like guild, but like I'm not saying guild like it's Fairy Tail, but I'm gonna just say guild because I want to. Like Fairy Tail got mages, Black Clover got mages, it's a goddamn guild, I don't care. So she basically wanted to get in her like family guild, but she couldn't because she sucked. So they put her in the Black Bulls because that's like with the most misfits and weak people, even though they got Yami, who's like OD. So her goal was to like do that, and like now her goals have changed to where when she found out the truth, her obstacle is like to get revenge from her mother on Vanessa right now. So like that is her overall goal now. Sakura, oh my goodness, with goals, so Sakura goals are on motivation.
I'm Sakura Haruno.
Brother,
What I like,
this guy stinks!
I mean, the person I like is...
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
My hobby is... my dream for the future.
Are you sure about that?
In part 1 Naruto, she has no real motivation or goals at all. Her motivation and goal in part 1 is to be a ninja so she could get like close to Sasuke. And then like the second goal was she didn't want to be useless anymore, even though in part 1 she was still useless after that. And then after like her goals have changed after part 1, where she wanted to become a great medical ninja. And then she actually accomplished that, so I could give her that. She did actually become a great medical ninja. And she, what other goals did she have after that? She went back to wanting to have Sasuke's children. And she also wanted to get, like, still not want to be useless. Even though, like, she was until, like, the end. When she like punched Kage in the head, really. So with goals, I'ma give it to Noelle again because I feel like I can relate with her goals way more than Sakura's goal. But like, I don't know, maybe if I was like a female or something, I will relate to Sakura's goal more because I'm not sitting here trying to like make love with this dude 24/7, 7 days of the week. Or at all. So like I feel like I can relate with Noelle's goals more. So I'm gonna give the goals to Noelle. Now we're gonna talk about fights. And this one is kinda like a no-brainer for real. but I'm gonna do it anyway. So Sakura fights is god awful. I'm not gonna lie. Her fights is like some of the worst in the show. Like, I feel like narratively she has the worst fight in Naruto, and like after that she has like one other fight. So I'm gonna just base it on those two. So I'm not gonna count, and I'm not gonna count the like whole thing with like the Sound Ninja when she cut her hair. So the narratively worst fight I think in Naruto is Sakura versus Ino, because like I could not get behind that fight at all. Like the whole fight, like you got all these people trying to like achieve their goals in like this like tournament. You got Neji like trying to prove hard work doesn't matter, it's just lineage. You got Naruto trying to process himself to become the Hokage. Sasuke wants to get stronger so he can like eventually fight his brother. Like even Kiba, trash Kiba wants to proceed to become Hokage. You got Guard just want to terrorize stuff because he's crazy. And then we got Sakura and Ino, to where the whole reason they're having a fight is because of an argument that happened like a year, like when they were like 6, about Sasuke. It's like, bruh, come on. This was really annoying, because I felt like this could have like made Sakura like more interesting. Her like getting into like an altercation with Ino and like them bullying each other over this like dude that like doesn't acknowledge them at all. It kind of pissed me off in a way, and I'm not gonna lie, because I felt like I was wasting like good time with this fight. And this fight, like, it sucked. Like, narratively, it's trash. Like, yeah, there are better fights in Naruto, like, that look better or look worse. But narratively, this is the worst one, because the overall motives between these two of why they're fighting and why they want to become ninjas, just to compete with each other to prove to Sasuke who they want more. It's like, it's ridiculous, bro. I'm not going to accept that. So, there we go. And the worst thing about this fight, bruh, these are the two weakest people in this tournament, and there was no fucking winner. Like, bruh, I feel like Kishimoto was playing with my emotions when he did this fight, like, for real. And then also you got the Sakura versus Sorcery fight, which was like, I'm not gonna lie, that fight was kind of lame, bro. I'm not gonna lie, especially when like Sakura. Like, it still proves that Sakura can't beat nobody by herself. Which is like, wow, bro, Kishimoto, you could have done better. To where, like, if Lady Chiyo wasn't there, like, Sorcery would have one-shotted her and it would have been a wrap. But you also got Lady Chiyo that know everything about Sorcery, and she's, like, controlling Sakura to fight Sorcery. Lady Chiyo know everything about Sorcery's puppet, and we're like, Sorcery was, like, at a major disadvantage. And still, at the end of the day, Sorcery ended up losing on purpose anyway. So it was like Sakura was trash. So basically, like, that fight was so underwhelming. Like, it was disappointing, because I felt like Sakura could have beat Sorcery by herself if Kishimoto would have written it right. But, like, that just proved again that Sakura can't do nothing by herself at that point. And on the other hand, I feel like Noelle has one of the best fights in Black Clover narratively, with her versus her brother. Well, basically, it was her and versus like the Sangara dude and Solid Silva. So I feel like Solid Silva versus Noelle is one of the best fights narratively. And I don't think it's one of the best fights like that look the best, but narratively it was great. Because, first of all, Noelle's brother Solid is one of the main, like, relatives that picks on Noelle the most. He is the one that picks on Noelle the most. He bullies her, he, like, throws water on her, he like, taunts her, he disrespects her. He been disrespecting her since, like, she was born. And then after, like, the fight that goes on when she finally like gets like a real like mage move, and like she destroys her brother, and she finally surpassed one of her brothers, it was amazing. Like, that one fight was literally amazing. Even though it was short, I felt like that was one of the best fights in Black Clover narratively, because she finally has surpassed her brother, and then it would go on later to where actually Noelle saves her brothers, and then the first time they actually acknowledge her. Even Noelle even acknowledged her after that, even when they saved her, and they actually acknowledge her as a sister after that. So I feel like that is one of the best fights in Black Clover. And another thing is, like, Noelle got like some awesome fights, even like Noelle versus Fauna, and Noelle versus that one elf when she first unlocks her like water armor. It was amazing. And like probably her second best fight, Noelle versus Vanessa Part 1, was going stupid. Like, if you have not watched that fight, please watch that fight. That first fight is amazing in the anime. And even now with the like Noelle versus Vanessa Part 2 right now, like right now as we speak, it's going crazy right now. So I'm giving fights to Noelle because her fights is way better than Sakura. Sakura fights suck. So now I'm gonna talk about who I think is actually stronger out of the two women. So I know like Noelle is like impressive and she's doing a lot right now. Like as we speak, she's doing like all this crazy stuff in like the manga. But like off of portrayal alone, like I can't put her over Sakura in strength, because like the thing that like people be saying and like what she actually be saying, and like using Tsunade as an example for her is like she's off the charts, especially like since people hyped the shit out of her when she fucking punched Kage in the head. Like that actually was something, and she actually did like take out some like many tail beast people, well, tail beast animal things, and she did actually say that she was on par with Naruto.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
As much as I disagree with that, the portrayal that like Kishimoto was trying to give Sakura, I can't say that Sakura, I can't say that Noelle actually is stronger than Sakura, so I'm gonna give it to Sakura. So now I'm gonna talk about like who has the better transformations and like abilities. First I'm gonna go with transformations. Like, let me know what you think. Would you pick this? Or this?
That's a man!
Exactly. Noelle's transformation was fucking amazing, especially when they showed it in the anime. It looked awesome. Like, come on, bro. You can't say that transformation doesn't look amazing, bro. You cannot say that, bro. If you say that, I'm gonna slap you in the face because you are lying. Like, the 100 healings is cool and all, but like, I don't feel like it has nothing on the Valkyrie armor at all, bro. Because that Valkyrie armor looked amazing, especially when I first seen it. My jaw almost dropped. And like Sakura abilities, like, yeah, at first she had like this conscious thing where like her conscious used to fight. I don't know where that went, but like even that, it kind of sucked. It was kind of trash. So she did actually get stronger. She actually started knowing how to heal people. She had the 100 healings for like 3 years, and she actually was a pretty powerful opponent. Like her like hand-to-hand combat was like ridiculous. And like she did like this one move, like the flower blossom something, where she like punched the ground and like the ground like explodes. Like it don't actually like explode like some Dragon Ball Z shit, but like it fucks up the ground a lot, and that was kind of impressive. But Noelle, like her abilities and her magic is ridiculous, especially right now in the series. She got the water magic, the Sea Dragon's water ball, creations magic, Sea Dragon's nest, Sea Dragon's cradle, Sea Dragon's roar, the Valkyrie dress, the Valkyrie mermaid dress, the Saint Valkyrie like water magic where she like fuses with like one of the spirit queens. Like she got spirit magic. She is ridiculous, bro. Noelle is fucking ridiculous. She is insane right now. That is why she's one of the top tiers in Black Clover right now. because her ability is insane, especially when she's fighting Vanessa right now. She is pulling out all the stops to defeat her, and she is pulling out some shit right now. And that, like, the transformation and the abilities is going to Noelle. I'm sorry, I don't care. Like, Sakura is getting destroyed in this, but I do not care, bro. So now I'm gonna give my opinion on who I think is a better character, even though it's kind of obvious. It's fucking Noelle, bro. Cause, like, I'm sorry, but Sakura sucks, bro. She's trash. She's garbage. She is garbage, and she is unredeemable and unlikable. Where Noelle, she was like unlikable, but now she is likable, and she's actually a great character, and she's actually a powerful character right now, and she's actually like going crazy right now, and she's way more interesting character. She has way more development than Sakura. Her goals is better, her motivation is better, and it's not like, even though Noelle has like a thing for Asta, that never comes between her motivation and her goals like Sakura does. Like, Sakura has one goal, and then Sasuke will pop up, and then after, her mind is confused. With, like, Noelle, Asta, like, she likes Asta, but, like, she understands that, like, that's her teammate, and, like, they got more important things than, like, that, like, dynamic right now. So, Sakura is garbage. I still hate Sakura. I actually love Noelle right now. She's probably, like, my favorite character in Black Clover right now. Like, even more than Asta and even Yuno. I don't know about Julius and Yami, because those are the two GOATs. I can never, like, truly like Sakura. And, like, I'm actually talking about just part 1 and part 2. I'm not bringing up Boruto or none of that, because that's going to go too far. And it's going to be too complicated, because Boruto got, like, convoluted and, like, ridiculous and dumb stuff that go on in that anyway, to where I can't compare Sakura to Noelle of this time right now. But, like, even in Boruto, I don't like Sakura either. So I feel like Noelle is a way better character than Sakura. If you feel different, let me know. And thank you for watching, and that's the video. Peace out.